Welcome to Seduce TV. Watch an Israeli that loves and supports Biafra movement. Relax, watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.
We need troops. Everybody needs to defend themselves. If your people get killed for no reason, you need to defend yourself. Everybody has the right to defend themselves. So as soon as ESN was formed, started, I started to donate. Every time I donate, every month I was donating. And I was joining the fundraise a long time. After I meet my husband, I start to save money to travel to Africa, so I couldn't join so many fundraise anymore. But now I have married, so I can start joining the fundraise again. But yes, I support Biafra with full heart, with full understanding. And I'm very happy to see the Star of David behind me in two form. I'm very happy to hear the national anthem of Biafra. Yes. So this is a great honor, and this is a history in making. So thank you all.
Hello, good about SVS. This is Satellite Media. Evangelist Ben. It looks as if the Biafra struggle is gaining ground. Even government in exile have been recognized by Yahoo News. Because you can clearly see Yahoo News carrying the news. We understand that this is not the first time we'll be seeing recognition of Biafra globally. During the war, there were so many countries that recognize it. But look as if this is a renewed struggle, and we are seeing renewed hope in this current struggle.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble self, that Biafran evangelist, that we continue to air my view in the angle and in the axis of truth. Now listen and listen good. I give God the glory who gave Simon Ekman the spirit, who gave Simon Ekman the 1,000 and the 1 million man wisdom. I give God the praise who brings somebody like Mazen Namdekano in order to trigger the spirit, to awaken the sleeping dog. You understand? You know, the issue of Biafra is already died down, done and dusted in the mind of so many Nigerians, so many Biafrans, people in the world. Because when it was written, I could remember, as at that time, I was part of the Masob in Wazirike time. And which at the end of the day, it was written, sold us out and concur with Nigerian ideology. And he laid down the plate and he forgot about it. And the one in his hand, he broke it.
Don't forget that even recently, we saw the foreign minister of Russia saying that UN and countries of the world should respect self-determination.
That is what I'm saying. I said when the man broke the remaining broken bottles and the broken plate that was in his hand and everything lie low. Glory be to God for raising somebody like Mazen Namdekano, who woke up the spirits. The dead, Bible said in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, there were so many bones dried inside the valley until one day a prophet who has what it takes to revive those dry bones arrives.
Who do you think is making Biafra to achieve this feat?
Who?
Who do you think is making Biafra?
Mazen Namdekano, the president, our prime minister, and the COS, Ngozi Orabeze, and the other diasporas that don't want to show their face or show their name. But in the other hand, they are supporting. And I will not forget to use this opportunity to make mention of the men on the ground.
No, let's not leave that area. I don't know anything about that.
The men that are making it possible for us, somebody like me, to walk freely in my father's house. And I want to tell you again that spirit that has been working And when the spirit was woken, I told you people here that this Biafra operating this time around is spiritual. Because spiritual controls the physical.
Maybe that's why we saw a
And that is why you are seeing Yahoo news carrying the news of the spiritual Biafra that is coming to the physical Biafra. And that is why today you see the Prime Minister from Russia coming out to speak about Biafra. And remember, Russia was one of the countries who used their chemical weapon wickedness to damage the Biafra during the Biafran war.
So it means they are saying the truth now.
They have confirmed the truth. You can only hide the truth or bury the truth for some days, in 2 days. Then after the 2 days, the 3rd day, the truth will rise. And when the truth will start speaking, lies will start dying. When the light starts shining, darkness will start to go. Because there is time for everything, and there is time for to produce a product, and there is time for that product to expire. Biafra with Nigeria, amalgamation, in a crooked, in a lying, in a biased way, joined together, have expired. And today you are seeing it. The truth is coming. There are darkness. And then Biafra is the light. And darkness you can see in Nigeria don't expire. And it has expired. So that is why you see issues of Biafra flying all over the world. Today, from the people that even partner to the destruction of Biafra are now welcoming Biafra. But Russia, America, even the British now, I could remember there was a time Nigerian government went to visit King Charles. What did the Charles say? He said the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they have washed their hand from it. That is to tell you the light is shining away the darkness. So as it is now, don't you see what happened in the National Assembly, in the House of Senate? For the very first time, for the case of Onfrimosu, don't you see what happened? For the very first time in the history of this country, the senators, the eastern politicians, to walk out of the house.
What does that signify?
It tells you that the spirit of Biafra has taken over them.
So that is the implication.
That is the sign, that is the message, that they are now concurring on what I am saying and what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already said.
So they are submitted to Biafra.
Why not, if not? Because a broken bottle has no metabolism.
Maybe you need to explain that for purpose of those that
you can ask Encyclopedia or Google, they will explain it to you better. A broken bottle has no metabolism, and it can never be metabolized again.
Can never be brought back together.
Glory be to God for your own analysis. That is to tell you Nigeria is a broken bottle. It is broken and it has been destroyed. We can never emerge, remain together again. See, darkness and light has nothing in common. We are the light, we are the Biafrans, we are the light. Checkmate on and all the Biafrans all over the world. You will find out that anywhere we step in, we are always being the first to step in to make life to see road.
Somebody said yesterday that the Igbos are the 4th richest in the whole world.
Igbos are the 4th richest. That was his own analysis based on his own angle, the way he perceived it. But I am standing here to tell you that Igbos are number 1. Let him go and do the calculation very well. In the midst of 20 pounds, remember after the war, all Igbos' money was seized. And the surviving was given 20 pounds. Calculate the years till today. How many both to Fulani I challenge them? Both Hausas I challenge them. Both the Yorubas I challenge them. Both everyone I challenge them. Let them come out and challenge me with this. Let them face what Igbos will face. And let them collect 20 pounds. After the years, some years today, let them come and compete with us. Let them come and meet up the level we have met. The standard we have raised. The standard, the level we are today. Let them try it. Okay, now that is to tell you we are number 1, not 4th richest. And that is why, because every Igbo man have 4 sides. Every Biafra man, Biafra soul have foresight. And when he's coming out from the mother's womb, there's number 1 here. There is number 2 here. And these are the 4th ones that complete it. You understand? And when it comes out, the first thing they will cite, what am I going to do for me to become relevant in my own environment, society?
Okay, now let us take attention to what happened in Abuja yesterday. A situation where Shad members were protesting in favor of Pakistan, and they clashed with Nigerian army. As we speak, about 5 of them have gone to the war beyond as a result of that activity. But do you think we should be seeing this in Nigeria? Shad members in Nigeria protesting in favor of Pakistan because of what is happening between Israel.
This shows you, I'm sorry to use this word, how stupid they are. I'm asking a question, are they Pakistan or are they Palestinian?
Maybe they believe they are one in faith with them.
They are one in faith.
I said maybe that is their belief.
Chad, is Nigeria their country? If you want to do such protests, go to your own place. You cannot come to Nigeria if not that Nigeria is a country whereby corruption is ruling, whereby, all these people that have sports coin, they are the one ruling in country. If not so, Chad doesn't have what it takes. Let them go try Burkina Faso. Can they go to Burkina Faso and do such rubbish? They can't try it, but they see that Nigeria is a zoo. As much as they cannot call them. They see it as an animal place. As much as they cannot, describe them. They see Nigeria as a place where those being. The way the international bodies recognize Nigeria, they are the waste bin. That is why they themselves as a waste came to Nigeria to do such protests.
If I may ask this question, I understand that the Igbos have origin from Israel. Could that be the reason you maintain this opposition?
Of course. Not even the reason why I maintain this. I am speaking the truth. Hello, let me tell you, have you ever seen Igbos, the Biafrans, maybe in Ghana or in Togo, protesting against any Christian country? But if you want to do such protests, go to your country, go to your land, and do that protest in your own land. In Chad, are they doing protests in Chad because of Palestine? Are they doing the protests in Chad? Then why did you leave your country and come to another person's country to come and be doing protests?
No, the Chad members are Nigerians.
Okay, the Chad members are Nigerians.
Yes.
By blood.
No, by blood, by
origin, by centralization.
By everything, they are Nigerians.
By everything.
Yes. They are protesting in favor of Pakistan.
Why did you call them Chad?
No, I said Shiite members.
Okay, Shiite members. Yes. Shiite.
Under the leadership of El Zazaki.
El Zazaki, that is Shiite people.
Yes.
Now listen and listen good. Come to that note. Before you begin to protest, you should have asked yourself a question. Because there is one problem that people do have. And what was that problem? The problem of Biafra trying to overcome Noro Noro. Are you hearing me?
Maybe for purpose of those who don't understand Igbo, you should explain.
Okay, for the purpose of them. But they should have asked the encyclopedians. They should have asked the goggles. Because there is no way Noro Noro Ghana and allow them Biafra to take over their land. Let me tell you, that land, that place was given to them officially by Chukwu Obiam. Go and read the Bible. Their foundation and their source is from the Bible. It was the Israeli land. They are protesting because the Fulani has come to Nigeria and take over Nigeria, and they are succeeding and successful in Nigeria. That is why they think that is how other places, other countries will be as mumutiously, allow strangers to take their right, what rightfully belongs to them. Yes, but it's not like that. Baba, you cannot come from nowhere to my father's house and take my father's property. Kojo, you can only beg me if I like.
Okay, now wait, let me take you to this thing that happened in Edo State, talking about Urumi, where about 16 persons were reportedly killed and burnt to ashes, perhaps on allegation of being kidnappers or perhaps killer henchmen. But as you have it, the government, the presidency have ordered a full-scale investigation and that the perpetrators should be arrested and brought to justice. God understand that it belongs on the government, the police, to prosecute any crime. But in what look like people taking law into their hands, we have seen this situation. What is your take?
Now, my take is this. Now, the government are now rising. Police, the security men, because Fulanis are being killed. Because Fulani is set ablaze and burnt to ashes. But Fulanis are taking the life of Nigerians, many Nigerians, in Edo, in Ondo, in Omoahia. They intend to pass Mazen Namdekano, and they find many Mazen Namdekano. Government did not take action. They go to Enugu, even 3 days ago, they buy in Enugu. Government do not take action. In Ebonyi State, they buy. Government did not take action. But now they have five Fulani. Government start to take action. You say that I doesn't have right to defend myself. Now I want to ask you, I put it to you. What we know has meant to be, let me bring it to the...
put it to the government.
Okay, I put it to the Nigerian government. See, there's Musa and Ko Buba. All of you hear this. Listen and listen good. I want to drive a little bit from the word of God, then I come back. The herdsman started in the scripture. Abraham was a herdsman. Jacob and his children, they were all herdsmen. Are you hearing me? All these many people you see in the Bible that are generous, that did the work of that God used mightily, they were all herdsmen. But they themselves, in their own herdsmen, the way we know them, initially, I know them as herdsmen that hold pankele, that hold stick to direct the cow. Whereby that cow now are being controlled with a gun. If you shoot a cow gun, check cow no go die. So what happened to pankele that they are holding before? That made them to start using gun. You see where they make the mistake?
That they making a habit that they were hunters, that they were coming from Edo River State, route north.
Okay, good and fine. I did not dispose that.
And they discovered then God in their possession.
I did not dispose then God.
Their possession.
That is Nigerian language. Have Nigeria ever tell you the truth? What was discovered from them was AK-47, and what was it doing in their own possession?
You may not have
are they uniform people?
Do you have that of the authority or you are speculating?
Which other speculating? Don't you see what happened? One thing is that in this country called Nigeria, you people don't tell truth.
When you say it's useful, I don't know who you are referring to.
I'm referring to all of you Nigerians.